Welcome to my channel. This is a Batwave, and I'm gonna be telling you today 5 tips about saving money. So when it comes to money, guys, it's one of those things that you just have to work hard and you kind of have to be aware of. It's mainly about awareness when it comes to money. So some of the few tips I'm gonna give you when it comes to saving money would be having clear goals. When you know your goals of what you're saving for, what you want, you're gonna be more um focus on saving for that specific thing. Let's say you want a new car, new shoes. You're gonna save money for that thing. Let's say you make $15 an hour and you're trying to save for $120 pair of shoes. First you're gonna save like 8 hours a day, just like working, and then throughout the week you're gonna save enough money to buy those shoes, right? So I would say number one is to have a clear cut vision of your goals. If your goal is to become an entrepreneur, you should probably save like for the first 4, 5 to 6, 10 years of your life, so you can have enough money to invest in something. But when it comes to buying the small things or making a mindful financial decision, you might want to save your money into more smaller things, such as shoes, food, utilities, stuff like that. You gotta look at all your expenses because not everybody has the best life. Not everybody lives under a roof with their parents. Not everybody, has just one child as a responsibility. Everybody has a different, and everybody has to, fight for their own life and your struggle. So one of the things I would say is like, have a clear set of goals. That's my tip one. Tip two would be automate your savings. One of the reasons I say automate your savings is because so many people don't save, and a good way of finding saving, effect like efficient is that spend later and save first. Save as much as you can, so that way when you do have money, you can kind of spend it at your will. Maybe try to save 1,000 out of a $2,000 paycheck. Try to save at least 1,000 and spend the other 1,000. Try to save at least 50 to 60% of your savings. I mean of your earnings, mainly because it can benefit you in the long term and can help you out in the short term goals too. Because when it comes to paying little goals such as food, utilities, you can pay for it, and long term you can save longer. You can save more. So um in the future you can get like a better idea of what you can afford and what you can't afford. Number three, prep your meals throughout the week. When you go out to date and when you go out with your friends, you spend a lot of money on beer, a lot of money on food. So one of the things you might want to do is cut down on it. Maybe go to a local grocery store, invest in some like cheaper foods, but also invest in something that's healthy too. You don't want to just gain a lot of calories for no reason. And also make sure you guys count your taxes. When it comes to counting taxes, I mean like there's taxes on food, there's taxes on different things throughout the day. But make sure you guys see like through taxes how much you're losing and also how much you can gain after those taxes have been made. You like not everybody gets like $100,000 salary. Like let's be honest, you still get like 30% taxes on $100,000 salary, so you're only making $70,000. So another thing so that was tip three. Prepare your meals for the week. Tip four would be calculating your cost. One of the things I feel that when it comes to calculating your cost would be let's just say like you have an hourly rate of like $30 an hour, and your cost for the whole year would be 60,000. But the thing is, like, let's say you want to buy a car, you have to budget your monthly bills in a way where you can pay for the car, but you can also pay for your other expenses. So I would say calculate the cost of your time. So calculate a little bit ahead of time. Maybe have a little calculator, have reminders, set up a calendar of when you're gonna pay for a certain bill and how much you will have saved by accrued amount of time. So let's say you accrue like $7,000 in like 6 to 8 months. You have to calculate how much you're gonna get every month. Even if you have like unexpected costs coming up, you might want to make it up for the next month. And lastly, number five would be practice gratification. Practice gratification in the sense that value your time, value the amount of things that you buy, but also um, really you don't want to buy every single thing. You want to just really you really want to just like make a better decision about your financial savings. So really like the amount of time that you spend on something you want to value it. So let's say you go to the store one day and you spend 3 hours trying to look for something, and you spend those 3 hours researching a product, but you have to also realize how much of that time did you waste? How much of that, like, is it really worth the cost? Is it really worth your time? So if it's something that it's really worth it and it's really going to help you and benefit you in your life, go for it. Maybe like investing in a grad school book or picking up something new, like a hobby, like go for it. But if it's something that is going to just be temporary, like, I don't know, maybe like shoes or tablet, like for me, I wouldn't really go along with it. Only just go along with maybe like once in a while, but also value your time no matter what. And all I like to say is, definitely look up my 5 tips. Again, my 5 tips are, um, we'll go over this one more time. Having clear goals, automating your savings. 3, prepping your meals for the week. 4, calculating the cost of your time. And 5, practicing delayed gratification and the value of your time. So if you follow these 5 steps, I'm telling you, you guys will definitely save a lot of money, a lot of cash, and it'll help you be better financially set, and you're going to be a lot more at ease. Because at the end of the day, when people are kind of starving or losing a lot of money, at the end of the day, you have something, at least 6 to 8 months of emergency money to save up your time and find another job or another way of living. But at least you have time. Most people don't have that on their hands. So this is the Batwave. Let me know what you guys thought of my video, and like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll get back to you with a new video soon. This is Batwave, and I'm out.